So smartwatches, you got all the big brands. You got the Apple Watch, you got all the ones from Samsung and so forth, and they're all pretty damn good, but they're very expensive. You know, even guys like Fitbit and Garmin are now making smartwatches, and they're all quite expensive. But there are also many cheap smartwatches you can get, like this one. Now this one even has an inbuilt camera, so pretty fancy stuff, right? And it cost me £13. That's around $17. So I haven't got massive expectations for it, but nevertheless it's a smartwatch and, well, should be half decent, right? So let's crack it open. In the box, what do you get? You get the smartwatch nicely packaged up by itself. You get a charging cable and a tiny instruction manual. Instruction manual is, well, usual stuff. I mean, it's a smartwatch, how difficult can it be? Let's get it out of this plastic. And this is the watch itself. Now, first impressions, it doesn't look too bad. It's got a nice rubbery strap to it. Really cheap plastic, but it could be all right, this thing. I mean, the charging cable is microscopic, bloody hell. They've really kept production costs down, haven't they? I would love to know what went through the management decision in production. How long do you want to make the charging cable? You know, think about 10 centimeters will be okay. All right. I mean, that's just pointless, isn't it? To be fair, it's a standard USB cable. I mean, you'd probably have millions of them laying around the house, so this is, well, pointless. But anyway, the actual smartwatch itself doesn't look too bad, I have to say. So, it takes a SIM card as well. This is a not dual SIM, this is a SIM enabled smartwatch. So, it's kind of more like a tiny phone rather than just a Bluetooth connected smartwatch, but it does have Bluetooth as well. So, but it doesn't have Wi-Fi, which I found weird. As far as I'm aware, no Wi-Fi, so unless you're using data from, you know, your SIM card, you're not going to be able to connect online with it. In terms of apps, I have no clue if you can get apps on it, but, well, we're going to give it a good test, aren't we? So we'll be able to find out. Right, first things first, we need to install, assuming at the back. There we go. Right, so you got the battery, 380 milliamp battery, so very small battery, but at the end of the day, it doesn't probably need much. That's where the SIM card goes. That is where the memory card goes. So SIM card, memory card. Let's plug those two in and let's boot it up. Right, I've got a micro SD that kind of actually fits with the battery. I promise you, it didn't come with a micro SD card, but the battery and micro SD seem to be color coordinated. Memory card slots in there. Plug the battery back in. That's it, right. Since it is a smartwatch, I'm going to take off the dumb watch and, well, strap this onto my wrist. Let's see how good it is. First impressions on my wrist. Yeah, it just feels like a normal watch. I mean, there's not much to it. I don't know how it looks. It's very obvious there's a camera there, which, if you're in public and you know you're not looking at what your hand's doing, you might look like a paedophile. You know, if you're in I don't know, if you're in a park or something and there's kids playing and you're like this, you know, I think some people will be like, people are going to get quite angry. Why is this guy recording my children? No, I'm only joking, but I doubt you'll have any problems. But still, it's always a bit dodgy when there's a camera strapped to your wrist. If you're a gynecologist, I don't think this is the watch for you. You'll lose your job right away. Alright, enough joking about. Let's power this thing up. So let me just hold it down. Oh my god, that's gonna make me battery low. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to charge it. All right, so it doesn't look too bad. All right, so this is the home screen, I'm assuming. So you already see a little Bluetooth icon at the top. You've got your contacts and calls. Now I haven't got any numbers on this SIM card, but let's just browse around. So we've got messaging, call logs, Bluetooth dialer, Bluetooth notification, remote camera, anti-loss settings, pedometer, sleep monitoring of some sort, reminder, quick response, alarm, find me, calendar, image viewer, audio player, BT music, sound recorder, camera, file manager, calculator, browser, Facebook, WhatsApp and Twitter. Now there doesn't seem to be any way of loading any more apps onto this, but it's, at the end of the day, it's got WhatsApp is probably one of the main apps you need. Twitter, yeah and no. Facebook, again, very popular. It's got a browser as well, however it doesn't have Wi-Fi. At least I don't think so. But let's go to the settings. Touchscreen is kind of responsive. It's a bit jittery. Phone settings, profiles, network settings. Let's see. Yeah, so it's only got GPRS, so it doesn't have Wi-Fi, or maybe under connectivity. Data accounts, yeah. Okay, I mean, if it had Wi-Fi, it would be actually very decent. Let's test out the camera. That's not bad. Look at that, you can see myself. Hello. So obviously I've got the camera, I've got my big camera there filming me, and the image is on the TV, which is what you're seeing. So this is very confusing, but okay, let's take a picture. All right, let me actually look at the camera this time. Doesn't have video by the looks of it. So you can see the camera on top there. Take a picture of that. Alright, the camera is obviously rubbish. I don't even know what megapixel. It doesn't have anything printed on the box, so I don't know what kind of quality the camera is. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, let's try browser. I mean, I don't have anything. I don't have any data on this SIM card. But let's try type. Oh god. Okay. Typing on this is going to be difficult. I can tell you that already. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, it's possible, but nah. This is going to be very, very tough. Essentially, typing on this device is... I mean, WhatsApp is pointless. It's good maybe just to see your notifications. Maybe you could just quick reply, okay, thanks, whatever, but you're not going to be able to type sentences or anything considerable amount on this device. It's impossible. I mean, there's no way you can do it. Let's see the calculator. I mean, a calculator is always useful to have. That is not too bad. Yeah, I mean, calculator is pretty standard stuff. File manager, so you got image viewer. That's obviously. You have an alarm. Look, I mean, all the essential stuff. You can set an alarm. You have a calendar. You know, can you do with the calendar? Oh, so it's literally just a calendar where you can't edit. Maybe not all the essentials. I mean, you can't edit anything on this calendar, can you? Look. No, it's just a calendar. Okay, it just tells you the date, essentially. Not really a calendar then. Pedometer. I'm sure all that stuff. Let's see if I can trick it. Oh look, it thinks I just did 7 steps. Well, there you go. Very good stuff. Messaging, so you got SMS, Bluetooth, and then I guess you can connect. Have you got a way to listen to music? It's an audio player. There you go. So you can, alright, let me see if I can hook it up to my phone via Bluetooth. Now, I'm assuming it's going to work a lot better on Android phones than on iOS, but you can still do the majority of stuff with iOS. You just can't get iMessage notifications and things like that. Okay, let's give it a test. DZ09 is the device I would like to pair. iPhone connected, right. So let's give it a try. Let's try remote camera, because that can be useful. Please install Sim Valley Smartwatch app. Okay. Right, so you can have health access, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, go on, allow. My height, I don't know, in centimeters, I think about 177, something like that. Kilograms, I don't know, let's just put 75. Yep, okay. Let's try this again. So, how do I pair my watch? Here we go, start search. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to connect. Well, it seems to be a common problem. This app is terrible, you can't connect nothing, it's useless. I got this watch for Christmas and I was excited, blah 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 blah. Right, so it doesn't really seem to be working with iOS. So here's that image I took, and I've also noticed it doesn't have pinch to zoom or anything like that. So it's not particularly great. It doesn't seem to want to connect with iOS. Maybe Android it would work better. I've tried, I can't seem to make anything work with this smartwatch. Honestly guys, I would stay away from it. I would probably stay away from all cheap smartwatches. Nah, actually no, I can't say that because I haven't tried all of them out. This is actually honestly the first one, cheap sort of knockoff one I've tried, and it's not great. The camera's rubbish. The screen is okay. I won't. It's probably the best part of it is the screen, to be fair. But that's not saying a lot. That's not a compliment in any way. It's not even good as a watch. It genuinely isn't even good as a watch. If you have it on you, you want to watch. You want to know what the time is. It doesn't light up. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have an accelerometer to understand that you're trying to look for the time. You've got to click the button, and then it gives you the time. Which, all right, fine, but you shouldn't have to do that. I mean, it's not good as a watch. It's not good as a smartwatch. It doesn't seem to work with iOS at all, pretty much. I mean, yeah, no, at all. It doesn't work at all with iOS because the app that you need to download doesn't seem to want to connect. It's unfortunate. If it connected to iOS and you got a few of the features, I would say, yeah, for the price, you know, fine. If that's all you want it to do, it's worth it. But otherwise, it's a waste of money. What I didn't show you is that when you click Facebook, it's not actually an app. It just opens the browser to facebook.com. Same with Twitter and WhatsApp as well, as just a browser as well. I'm trying to find a good thing to say about it, but I can't. I guess it looks okay. Alright, I'll give it that. The looks are not too bad. The design is acceptable. But other than that, don't waste your money. I will leave a link to it in the description as always. You can check it out, but that's about it. I've got a lot more videos coming very soon, guys, so please do hit that notification button so you don't miss my new uploads. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, feed your mind.